Hi, my name is Jenny Miner, and my project looked at how will technology affect Cornell note-taking skills in the chemistry classroom. So with this project, I wanted to incorporate technology in a very purposeful way to help students use it for external storage for their notes, but then also to help them engage in higher order cognitive skills. And so some students find note-taking to be a very natural process and naturally engage in these higher order skills, and others do not. Cornell note-taking is my school-wide note-taking strategy where students take notes on the right, they self-question on the left, and they summarize down at the bottom. And you'll see a outline of what a Cornell outline looks like, compliments of the AVID organization. So my project looked at what is the effect of using Microsoft Word on note-taking skills, specifically Cornell note-taking strategies in the chemistry classroom. Microsoft was used based on students' familiarity with it. And will an electronic filing system help them keep organized? I liked how Peverly put it that note-taking is a very demanding task. You have to listen, hold information in the working memory, decide what's important, record what's useful, and the whole time you're trying to do this, more information is being thrown at you. But these higher order thinking skills really help us to encode information. Self-questioning and summarization seem to be the most important. Summarizing because it will help short-term recall, and self-questioning seems to increase long-term recall for learners. For my project, students were going to take notes using a Cornell note-taking outline, which they have done since the beginning of the year. They were allowed to choose to do this with an electronic outline instead of just paper pencil. The unit we did this for was called States of Matter, and it occurred between March 25th and April 15th. And the participants were observed for their classroom behavior at 5-minute intervals to see if their behavior was on task or off task, and this was only done during note-taking sessions. Their quality of their Cornell notes were examined, and their perspective via survey was examined. Of my 107 chemistry students, only 10 of them chose to take electronic notes, and of those 10, only 4 of them decided to quit during the first set of notes, and only 6 of them persevered. Of those 6, 4 were considered high-achieving students, 1 is a student with autism, and 2 of them are lower-achieving students, 1 of them serving as a technology intern for the school. And as a group, of the note-taking time, they spent about 86.7% of it engaged in on-task behavior. 5 of the students showed good organizational skills and were able to give me an outline when asked. 1 of them could not, and so they were assessed for the quality of their Cornell note-taking skills. 50% scored an excellent rating, while 33% were average. The paper note-takers were 4 high-achieving students. All of them decided to quit the electronic notes on the first day. And as a group, they spent 97.7% of the note-taking sessions engaged in on-task behavior, significantly higher than the electronic group. 2 of them were considered excellent as far as the quality of their self-questioning and summarization, and 2 of them were considered average. They decided to discontinue the electronic notes because they felt that it was too distracting, they couldn't type fast enough to keep up, and 1 student said she liked to draw to help her remember the vocabulary words. For the most part, students did not change their normal classroom performance, except for 2 very interesting exceptions. The first one was a student who was high achieving, who also has autism, and he really struggles with summarization and self-questioning and making connections between his notes and the outside world. He did a much better job of this when he was engaged with the technology, but his classroom work declined. My low-achieving student, who serves as a tech intern, also took the electronic notes, and she showed massive improvement in her note-taking skills and her engagement, not just in note-taking, but also with her assignments. And she was able to earn her first passing grade of the entire school year in chemistry, which was very exciting. But possibly the most interesting part of this project is that of my 107 students, 10 participated, only 6 continued, which means that this is a severe limitation, but one that shows that my students really did not want to do this. Of the 6 remaining note takers, only 4 of them continued to do electronic notes into the next unit, which started on April 15th. May 7th will be our next unit, and those students will again be provided with electronic notes so that they can continue this process. My conclusion for this project is that learning is an individual task, and the needs of the individual need to be respected and accommodated in the classroom. So even if that means 6 kids out of 107, that's what you've got to do. And giving kids personalization in their note-taking really helps them to encode their information and to really feel engaged in the class. So thank you very much.